Gosh. Ammo. Ammo. Hello. It's munching time. Time to munch. Munching time. I have those crackers I bought for that bad cheese a month ago. The crackers are still good. And more of my nerds. Nerd spooky clusters. Tasty. Spooky clusters. Spooky. Yeah. Hello? Hi, Space Runner. How are you on YouTube.com? Get it together. I think I'm ready. Good tasting stuff. Wednesday at dusk. Trying to get into the windmill. Did I already go and find all the conversations I needed? I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna be working till 8 to 7 this week. This week. Yeah. It's a big deadline for voting, so tomorrow's the last day you can register before early voting starts. I don't think I'll be able to have my cello lesson. I mean, I don't think I want to. Can you do it on pewter? I don't know. Ask your state what you can do. Probably not. They probably want you to vote with a witness next to you. Or something crazy. I can double check by just seeing who's around. I think I just need to do the chore. Yeah, I remember. Okay. How am I doing? Other button. I'm a little hungry with bread, but otherwise... I desire bread. After I work this evening, that'll be fine. Oh. Meow, meow, meow. Ow. Okay, I had the conversation, I just gotta do the apple thing, right? It's apple time! Hi. I don't want to, no! I don't want her assistance. I had her help this morning. I love how simple the games are. But it doesn't make them easy. Woof. Starting off strong with the evil, are we? Look at the... Starting off evil. Whoop, whoop. Please, I want it to end. Thank you. No. Oh. Really good Apple AI. Fuck, I could have waited a split second longer. Oh wait, I only got one bad apple. Yippee! Apple game. Give me money! No. Yippee! Some apples for the rest of us. You're welcome. Apple game. Too bad he didn't die. Hey, it's Sanam. In better news... Gentlemen, on the way home, are you? Rest assured, Mr. Bernard. I'm about to leave. Afraid the lass will be taken by crows, Bernard. You best not jest, old lad. What about you two? Still worried about the crows? Okay, these nerds gummies, gummy clusters are still quite good. The joy is coming back to me. They're just resting here, I'd say. They didn't hurt anyone, try to steal. They're an illness. It's not as though they necessarily had to, Mr. Bernard. It doesn't sit right with me, is all. Speaking of which, I'm concerned about Hugo. He's been rather cheery for someone robbed, huh? I'd say he seems fine. Folks like him, Elise. Oftentimes, they're misleading you to think they're in good health. What makes you think that, Mr. Wilhelm? Eugen isn't one to share his thoughts, lass. Yeah, he's a quiet guy. The lad's the same as always, as though nothing's happened. We must make certain he isn't left on his own for long stretches of time, lest he... freaking run? Get out of this bunk of a town? Yeah, we both got Snom! Snom tamed. Damn, it's dark out in these streets. Long day today, was it, dearie? For you too, Mrs. Matilda? Not at all. I had a lovely nap just earlier. I can't remember the last time I took a nap. Let's call it the perks of old age, my dear. There aren't many, but I make the most of it. You're rather cheery, Mrs. Matilda. Oh, why, most of the crows are gone, Elise. That's a relief, I must say. Makes one wonder why, doesn't it? Sure does, Mrs. Matilda. Sure does. Hey! Miss Filma. I don't want to save. I'm pretty sound. I'm hungry as hell. 1 second. I wasn't paying attention to that bit. Perfecto. Bork. That was the dog said Bork. Let's go to the alleys. The cat's sleeping. What are the women on about? Everything would be alright, I'm certain. Everything alright? We were talking about Kiefer burglaries. Guido can't make up his mind about leaving, which is a little... You want to leave, Mrs. Brunhilde? Well, I can't say for certain, but it's a shame, isn't it? Folks used to want to move here, not the other way around. I've been discussing it with Flynn. He's hesitant. We all know where you land in this argument, don't we, Elise? I suppose you do, Mrs. Marielle. Oh, I'm so torn about it. I came here from Pimmeldorf after all. I were to go back. Oh, enough, Brunhilde. I'm losing my mind. I hope I have enough of the faith of the everybody to do what I need to do. I need to go have dinner with Frozen Marine? Oh, later is Eugen with the key. That being said, what's over there? Lebkuchen. Can I go to the fountain yet? Oh, not again. I did it again. Oh no! I think I had just saved. If not, well, I guess I'll cry about it a little. I wonder what my last save was. There's got another way. I once again hit the trigger to hit two things at once. Ugh, what a shame. 1 second. That corner is damning. Again. Why won't it catch it? It's so weird how it, like, once it's gone, it just doesn't know it's there anymore. And it's like it can't even pretend to detect it. Yeah, it's a little flashy.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Alright, let's see what I got here. I did the chore. I'm full of bread. I have the oil. I mean, I talked... Okay, yeah, like I thought, I really had just saved, so it's not that big of a deal. I gotta watch it over there. Hi, Volt! Hello.
Raul just stopped in with 1 viewers.
What were you just doing? Thanks for the raid. What were you up to? I think I'm in an ad break. That's crazy. I wanted to move the shout out a little higher.
Would go over there, but I don't care.
Hey.
so yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
No, fighting Koga.
My hand slipped. No matter. Once again, you're too late. I already dug up all the crystals.
There are ads. I thought
and
so.
there's more. I just got word from my underlings that they've located the man himself.
I'll watch
They
this then.
found the Demon King. Oh, finally, you stopped saying the magnificent demon.
Boop. Don't even know my clips anymore. Neither do I. They just kind of grab whatever, don't they? Would have pushed them. Oh, that's alright, though. That's alright. I hope you guys are back now. The Twitch says ads are over, but sometimes, you know, she be lying. I have quite a bit of heart stuff. As in 4 heart stuff, and I can also cheese it, so that's fine. Ads over. Hi! Thank you! Appreciate the raid. Disco Elysium. Oh, that's a cool one. I never played it, but I heard fantastic things about it and its meta stuff that it does. I don't have the courage to ever play it, but... I don't understand. There's something wrong with this thing. I should never come over to this well again. There's just something wrong with it. Oh, time to try again. Bye. It's pretty funny so far. I don't know. There's something wrong with that place, and I keep messing with it and expecting a different result. But I don't know why I do that. It's not intelligence. Luckily, I mean, I save right before, so it's not really an actual problem. Otherwise, this game is really fun. It's like, you're like a little girl. A little girl? A teenager? And you live in, like, a countryside German town, and you have big ambitions and want to be rich and famous. But of course, it's tough because if you're too haughty and stuff, they'll put you on the stake, burn you at the stake for being a witch. So I have to watch out for that. While also trying to gain fame and fortune. You know how it is. Being accused of being a witch. There's an event over here. Wait, Elise. There you are, lassie. Huh? We need to have a word with you, Elise. Oh, a word with me, you say? Your cousin's going about town spreading nonsense, Elise. Come on, I had her help today. It is quite the conundrum. There's a bunch of other little things, but basically, I have to be really careful around citizens and in certain conversations. Because certain conversations can raise or lower my suspicion. Such as saying crows are nothing to fret about, for instance. She's a kind soul, Miss Alma. She isn't afraid of animals. On the contrary. I see how that might be true, Elise, but still. It's just stuff fucking around she does. She is kind of messing up my groove here. She's becoming a liability. Despite clearly she's a witch. She's obviously a witch. You're to be wary of such things, not make little of them. I understand, Mrs. Alma. But that's not all, lass. She's been asking about Apfel's fever, you see. Why, she's a worrier, Mr. Ludwig. Everyone's worried about Apfel, why wouldn't she be? Well, that's a fair point, Elise. I don't think there's any point in making too much of things, Mrs. Alma. This is dangerous. I had to make certain I bring Rosemary into work with me. I did! She just eats too much freaking bread! God forbid she worry about a child. It was stupid. I'll have to deal with this every day. I do bring her to work. I think I passed it this time. I said the right thing. So I brought her to work one time. Like the first time they just gave me suspicion because I hadn't been using her. So yeah, it didn't raise my suspicion. I brought her to work today, and I think I had the options to be like, she's fine. So, I think it's good. I think once a day, out of the 3 times I have to work bringing her is enough. Because it's too much freaking bread. Why does she eat so much? I know, Elise. I haven't said anything yet, have I? Also, you can be lesbian. I don't know if I mentioned that full. Actually, lesbianism is the only option. You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Lebkuchen? At least, tell me you get a good night's sleep tonight. If no one else breaks into a fever, I might. Here's your bread, Elise. She gives me bread. Women only. It's true. What's on your mind, Lebkuchen? Very dope. Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough not to ask you about it. You keep coming back to this lab. If there's... I meant it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is, you can't tell me. I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you were truly the witch. Lebkuchen. I mean it, Elise. With Lebkuchen. Oh, well... In order to become rich and famous, we have to give a demon things. And one of those things is someone we love dearly. And, so we have to give the demon her eventually. And she'll probably die because of it, but we'll be famous and rich, and that'll be pretty neat. It's a little trubbish. I want to catch trubbish. Yeah, basically. Lebkuchen. Promise that your firstborn. Procrastinate. Your firstborn is a crazy promise. Between lesbians. Maybe he won't notice. I trust you'll tell me in time, whenever you're ready. You're truly tired. For someone so attempted to others, Lebkuchen, you're not. I'll see you about town tomorrow. You're gay in the 1600s. Yeah, it's not like you're adopting children in the 1600s, do you? I highly doubt it, at least. Now what? Have dinner with Rosamarine? Alright. Home I go, then. Elise! Oh, Jakob! People adopted kids that they saw on the street. That's more free labor. Oh, that's true. That's a good point. I got Trubbish. Trubbish is mine. Elise, come quick. What's the matter, Jakob? It's Apfel. He's gone missing. The little brat ran away. Wasn't he just sick? Oh, please come quick, Elise. Can I save? Oh. I cannot save. Back into town. We must go and look for him. That's right. We can't sit about waiting forever.
You know...
What's going on here? Apfel's gone missing, Elise. Hopefully the lads will find them on patrol. Oh, that's a tough voice. They will happen upon him, I'm certain. Just if I pull my throat out, maybe? If Rosamarine is involved, if she's fucking around trying to heal him with witchcraft, we'll have hell to pay explaining that one. By the time they're back, my poor boy could have... Mama... We all need to remain calm. Calm, Father, my boy is missing. Lord knows if he's alright. Let him know if the worst has happened. We all know those crows weren't open. Old Hyakin. Folks, she really shouldn't. Apfel was a little punk. So much. Derogatory. Not this again, you old wretch. Ought to have taken the lad to the witch. What a horrible thing to say, old Hyakin.
You old geezer!
You truly have no decency, you.
That's enough.
We cannot give into hysteria, brethren. And sisterin. To die tragically, me too. Can the witch just take him, please? Oh, to think the lads went in search of crows. The crows were a threat, lass. Oh, that's it. I'm looking for him myself. Lisbeth.
Anyway...
I'll go. Let me be the one to go, Mrs. Lisbeth. It's best we wait for the lads. I can't allow... Oh, will you really, Elise? Cast a titular torsion. Do old people even feel down there at that point? I wonder. But not too much. Oh, but Father Hans is right. It's dangerous. Leave it to me, Mrs. Lisbeth. Police. You think so? I don't know. I don't want to check. I do not condone your disobedience, Elise. I do! This Lisbeth is like, find my child, actually. I need you to go, Elise, for Angelica's sake as well. Truly, the Lord, poor lass can't be without a mother. We can lend a hand with whatever you need, Elise. You must make certain you have enough food and matches, dear. I'll be here, Elise. Let me know when you're leaving. Dang, they really all were ready to send me out to do their bidding? There's like 20 people in town. Couldn't like 3 or 4 of you have come with me? It's alright. It's probably how the witching hour is gonna work. To the woods! Let's see my money. I'm only gonna lose like 1 hunger, so I have bread. I have 3 heart item. Like I said, I can kind of wiggle around with that. Where's Mippy's dumbass? I don't know where Mippy is. I don't know where she's at. She's never where she needs to be. it was that awful fever, now this. Mrs. Lisbeth looks horrified. I can't even imagine. I can only hope he hasn't broken into a fever wherever he is. All you can do is bring him back to Kieferberg, as fast as you can, Elise. There's only so much one can do after all. Yeah, I mean, yes, there's very little one can do. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do if this happened to me. She's so selfish. I keep giving her the excuse, oh, she's pregnant. So she's not selfish. There's two people. But it's so selfish. You best keep a close eye on Maggie, Mrs. Lorelei. Mary? She can look after herself just fine, lass. I love how we mention her and give her her wrong names. Better than most folks here in Kieferberg, I'd say. Yeah, who's Maggie? Yeah. It's Muppy. Oh, Mrs. Lorelei, poor Mandy is still a child. Oh, there's much you don't know yet about her, Dorothea. Such as... she wouldn't let herself starve, for starters. They all do not know her name and know she's a little freaking troublemaker. She's a nuisance to everyone involved. I'm certain he's alright, dearie. It's Mrs. Lorelei, the lady wearing black and purple hair. She's like the first to say her name wrong. Or at least I think that's her aunt. I think it's her aunt. I don't know if we actually see her parents. Yeah, but yeah, she's the first to say her name wrong. We must keep a positive outlook, Mrs. Lisbeth. I thought you didn't condone my disobedience, Father. My duty is to care for my brethren's well-being, Elise. Well, come with me, old man. You ought to be aware it is dangerous. Yeah, the lass couldn't bear the thought, Father. We can't leave Apfel roam in the woods all himself. Lord knows how sick he was yesterday. Is such a brat even her parent orphaned her. It had to be. She probably ate them out of house and home. Always begging for food. And threatening and blackmailing. If that fever were to strike him again in those woods... I'll make certain I'll find him, Mrs. Lisbeth. I appreciate it, Elise, but I find it's too dangerous. Elise will find him, Lisbeth. We must trust the lass. Bertha just wants to get rid of me. Here you go, Elise. Please be careful. Food? Oh, thank you. I was thinking about getting more hard items. I'm glad they just gave it to me. That was brave of you. Mom, give me bread or I'll tell that you're a witch. She really would. She would rat her family out for bread. I think I have max matches, honestly. And I mean, the only reason they go out is if I get hit. And I figure it out after getting hit a couple times. Max is 20. Truly, with all this talk about the witch and whatnot, if only the lads were in town. They might find him out and about. They don't even know to look for Apple Elise. It's so weird seeing, like, Wilma looking like this out here. Is her daughter's name also Wilma? Because isn't the shopkeeper's name Wilma? They look like completely different people. This should be Wilma. There's a Velma. Yeah. I mean, there's Elma. I'm sure they're family, so we have Elma. Oh, bandages. Thank you. Vilma, Velma, and Elma. Oh, that's what it is. Thank you so much. It was like, there's no way this is the same person. Let me go with you, Elise. Oh, you're not going anywhere, Jacob. They're different, thank God. Would have been so confused. I'm I'm a man too. Apple needs us, Granny. Jakob is the best kid in this entire village. Elise doesn't need you getting in her way, Jakob. Your mother's right, Jakob. I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't. Jakob's the best kid. I can't look after you and myself at the same time, don't you understand? Oh, but I wouldn't. We must trust Elise, Jakob. I know you're hurting, Jakob, but she's right. Mama. I'll do my best to find him, Jakob, I promise. He's the only person who's offered to come with us, by the way. Everyone else is giving us things and saying, good the fuck luck, teenager. Well, at least maybe it's best one of us goes with you. I'll be fine, Mrs. McTilda. Take Freya, at least. You can always change your mind, Elise. Kuchen's right, Elise. Who's to go if I don't, Freya? Well, it's a good thing that you volunteered, Elise. You're capable, lass. I'm certain you'll find him. I wish this would lower my suspicion a little bit. Thank you, Mrs. Ariane. I'm wondering how we didn't notice. It's no use blaming ourselves now, Mrs. McTilda. The children told Dorothea they lost sight of Apfel. Sometime before nightfall, it seems. Apfel was feeling alright. It may be that... Aunt Freya. He felt ill and didn't want anyone to fret? Oh, don't say such a thing. It's super high and they still treat you so nice. Then it would feel like they were just trying to get rid of me. You best make certain you don't either, Elise. Fretting over me, are you? Yeah, I am. Kuchen. Those woods are dangerous regardless, Elise. I promise I'll watch my step, love. Elf got lost, I'm certain. That's all there is to it. Gay, yeah, they had a little moment, didn't they? May the Lord be with you, Elise. Jesus watches. I wonder if I'll run into the witching hour? I mean, I can only imagine. I made a dumb mistake and turned off my candle. The real one, not the witch. Oh yeah, that's true. Rosemarine. I'm gonna let it go and just go. That pretended to be her. Yeah, right. I wonder if she is at home. I guess I could check. Nope. Can't check. I can't even call to tell her, hey, I'm going to find a child real quick. You better not. Hey, it's a golden girl, maybe? So many crows. I wish I missed when they talked to me. It made me comfy. More acorns. Yay! Witching hour! Is it in your little shack like Rosemarine, right? The kids love my little shack behind my house. We're back here. Again. I mean, it's a nice place. I really liked it the first time, so I'm fine being back. How to find apple. And fast. I guess I should run. Don't show me that like this is the first time. You don't want to talk to me this time. I got nothing to say. That's way creepier. New path! The crow's trying to tell me something, I suppose. I can't run. Oh, isn't where I was yesterday. Apple? Apple, can you hear me? I have to find him. Goodness knows what could have happened to him by now. And this time I'm straight up alone. What's this thing? A tile? My light isn't as strong. Golden girl! Ignorance is bliss. Has nobody ever told you that? Plenty of times, I suppose. To be unable to grasp how fortunate we are until it's too late. Charmingly tragic, isn't it? I don't see what's so charming about it. You'll come to face with it too. The ruinous grief of your biggest, heaviest regret. Baxcalibur? 1 second, I don't remember that Pokemon. The Axcalibur. Bax. Is that a dinosaur? Time to Google it, because I've forgotten. I need to know what this Pokemon is. Got it. Yeah, I forgot about it. Dragonite Pseudo-Legendary in Generation 9. Bombs from Arctibax. At level 55, it's the final form of Frigibax. Was it only in, like, Violet? Yeah. Frigibax looks dumb as hell. No wonder I forgot about it. It's like a really bad... Oh, you're that Pokemon? Well, at least you're the Baxcalibur and not the little baby that looks like an idiot, deformed Trico. That's blue. Really bad. Talking to girls like this is never a very pleasant experience. It always hits me like a brick. Here comes the brick. That's not that bad. Oh, I missed that entirely. Well, good thing I walked. Got another slab. I should move. Acorn. So far, it's been alright. Oh, okay, I see. We have slabs to put in here. Well, it's a mosaic. Missing pieces. Missing pieces. This better not be that one puzzle that I have so much trouble completing and will be struggling with. I can stare at it, but can I stop? Thank you. That's all I really wanted to ask. Oh, I put both of them in. Aw, oh, hell yeah. I'll keep going forward. Oh, that's where it stops? Good thing I can bait it. Over there, huh? I miss when the crows talk to me. Another slab. Another one. How many are there? I guess another one. A save point? Hell yeah. I'll save now. I haven't gotten hit. It's pretty rad. I'm doing a great job so far. More matches back at max. I've only used one since I haven't gotten a hit. Oh, the bird talked. Sorry. Another one. Alright, the last one's probably in the first area. I'm gonna move a little bit faster. Woo! That was close. Eef. No, that's that. Maybe I have to move them in the right way. Get back to that save. This candle is so strange. Can I get this video in there? No, you can come back. I'm sorry. The Bink? Oh, I did. Excalibur is okay, and its mid form is fine. It's just its baby form is really dumb looking, and I don't like it. And I remember it, but I know why I forgot it. It makes sense. Okay. Gotta figure out what's the missing piece. By the way, this is the type of puzzle that I never understand. I don't get it. One second. Move this to the middle, move this up. That's the idea. I also hate this. Ruins of Elf puzzle. I hate these so much. They're so bad. 1 second. Oh, that's not good. I need to move this in. And, who's out? From the game. That actually, if I can go this way instead. No, I need to mix it up right here. These two need to be in the top row. This one's the far right. This one's the middle. That's the idea, but how do I get it over there? Hi, meowdy partner. Hey, Big Hat, how's it going? This is gonna take me an hour. By default, by the way. Just is how it is. Fresh out the shower? Wow. Can't be stinky now, I guess. That's a shame. Yeah, now the chimney's in the wrong place. I don't want to do it like that. I think this needs to be this piece. And this is going to be in the top. So it's the bottom right corner that is the not existing piece. Yeah? What puzzles me is that I could have just put these in order. It's not like... It doesn't matter. Like, I hate this puzzle no matter what. It doesn't matter how they do it to me. I don't like that. Now this piece needs to get all the way over there. How am I gonna math that out? Because it's just this piece. And... yeah, because that's the tip of this. That's... okay. Okay! Jesus Christ. I hate these puzzles so much. Is it? Alright. I mean, it's cute. It can't be. I'm imagining things. It's not a bad mosaic, it's just a bad puzzle. It's not the game's fault. It's the existence of this puzzle. I don't have time for this nonsense. I have to... Pineapple. Did I get a reward for doing this, or was it just for shits and giggles? Well, I did it. Nothing behind. Whew. Just dripping everywhere. Wow. The freshest drip you could even have. What in the Lord's name? It's my house, but Ebo. The floor is all wet. The floor is all... Big hat. You need to dry off. It's been losing my mind. The shoes? Oh. Hell, I'll drink that now. Is that a little demon monkey right there? Kinda cute. With his little horn, little silly little guy. Demon monkey. Oh, for my health. I'm so far so good. Into the demon house! Whew!
What in the Lord's name?
What is this? My house. A progeny. My progeny, Elise. Who's there? Come closer, Elise. Delve deeper. Into my grove. Your fate, Elise. Your genesis is in the tapestry. Oh, where I was born? That woman. She wished for a child of her own. His doorstep she kneeled and she prayed not to me, but to him. My grove became the vessel, my soil the babe's mortal body. In my very womb they celebrated their agreement. From him came what I lack, what I failed to lay my hands upon. A human soul to be nurtured in my womb, and later given to her as her daughter. Among Us. Doop 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 doop. Doo doo doo. When in truth, it's me your body belongs to, Elise.
What is this?
Your jealous mom? There's something under that tapestry. Alright, time to touch. Oh, it was moving, is it?
What is this?
Hi, Caesar! I don't know, do you feel like this is a calling to you? I hope not. This dough! I use that name sometimes. It was used for that woman's wish. I was used. Used. Should I leave? Oh, what in the Lord's name is going on here? Oh, thank you for supporting me. Yippee! What are those voices trying to tell me? I don't want to look at it. Oh, it's all broken. It's Granny's spindle. Nothing in here is real. It can't be. It's destroyed. The old spindle lends dramatically, supported by its last remaining wooden leg. Golden gal! You're wearing my brooch still. What is one to do when the Lord fails them, would you say? What are you... Our union was favored by the Lord himself, and yet my inability to bear a child drove a wedge between us. Who are you? I did what I could. I resorted to his blessing. That's our Granny Hole. I brought him my beloved in exchange for a baby. Oh.
What is this?
Can't be. All I can say to you, Elise, who's following in my steps, this is what my soulmate would have wanted me to do. For my sake, for our union's sake, and for yours as well. That lass, it's as if she knew me. It's your grandma. I mean, mother? I don't know what's going on here. I can't stay here any longer. I ought to find and save Apple. Oh, I was gonna go forward, but I guess I'll go this way. Forward as in backwards. Witching hour. Matching tiles? Apple! Oh, he doesn't look great.
What in the Lord's name?
Hold tight, I'll get you out. Can I save before? Oh. He's so cute in there in the sprite art. Let's get you out of there and go home. Lebkuchen?
Lebkuchen.
Fake Kuchen. Whoa. Oh. The woodlands, this grove, it's aching. Lebkuchen? Your flesh, your blood. Fake Kuchen. Yeah. Your love. Oh, that's rightfully mine, my progeny.
What?
This thing is not... Lebkuchen. Can I give you all... I can give you all that you desire. What? My beloved daughter.
What in the Lord's name?
Off the cliff. Okay, the cat. Committing murder of a woman of the cloth. That's not sound. What are you? I know she's not real, though. This last Lebkuchen. Granny Hole. So, our mom is the forest, and the forest is the one that's being creepy to us. But Granny Hole was the one who made a deal with him to make us. You'll thank me later. No. I won't thank you. Yeah, I know, it was confusing at first, but I think I finally got it straight. That Hole is just... that golden girl we just talked to, that was her. And the person who's bothering us is the forest or something like that. Maybe St. Valsperga, but they haven't said that yet, but, you know. What are you? They're coming. We'll meet again. There, ooh. Hoomst. That's true, you helped me. Hey, the golden bird. A vile stench, a vile stench. Tainting our grove, tainting our grove.
With it.
Oh, it's you. The lad staying here. Where he is, lassie. With Warrior. Yeah, that was its name. Lad staying.
Hurry it up.
Past our luxury, true. Apple, come now. Police. Quickly, Apple. We have to leave this place. The creatures brought him right into our beaks, lass. We're not about to waste a hearty meal. Hearty meal. Oh, they're gonna eat him? Oh, my eye. Come on, Apple. We'll curse you, we'll curse you. Dare not defy me. Leave the lad. We'll devour him, devour him. What's happening now?
All right.
You can't move? Oh, you move with me.
What in the Lord's name? Anyway.
Nice gimmick. I thought they were gonna do this the first time since we had Rosenmarine. What the heck? Okay, so that sucks. This isn't good. This isn't looking good. Is there some way to know? Because I can't stand on the pieces long. I'm gonna take the L on this one and figure this out. I can't go around it either. And we're not really running, are we? I'm supposed to figure out the way to go, but... I don't really mind dying the first time through. Unfair. So much. Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, the cutscene. I didn't even think about that. Oh boy, oh boy. What is it? You're telling me after this to ask Yugen about the damn key? There's no skipping, I can only hold. What an unfair puzzle to have a cutscene behind. Ugh.
What in the Lord's name?
I want a button mash, but there's like 3 scenes.
That was time. What in the Lord's name?
I wonder if this was, if like, went with Freya, would Freya show up? Instead of Lebkuchen?
Out with it. Hurry it up.
Probably. We'll see on another playthrough. I mean, it only takes so long to get through. They make it like such a rush, but it really takes thinking. And random chance. It's such a whole game.
Alright.
Best as I can go.
What in the Lord's name? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be the worst thing ever. Got it so far. Apple's little screen is so funny. I need to go up? Oh, that's disgusting. Amazing. Oops. I'm alright, I'm alright, I'm alright. I'm alright, I'm alright. I could probably bait it, but it's too late now. Just let me leave. No! Let me out. It's probably the very last one. But I'm gonna try every single one, gosh darn it. The piece under me broke. Actually, I can't even tell what even happened there. Boy. My eye, Elise. Where are we going? Watch your step, Apple. We'll find a way. Part fucking 2. Yeah, I'll eat. I'm saving, I'm saving. Happy birthday, Huntress. Happy birthday. Okay, I can get him to go a little further. Huh? Oh, it affects me. Okay, he can safely go. What am I hearing? You rushing me? You can't rush me. Ooh, that's close. Ouch! Oh, now what? I have to get him somewhere safe. Oh, I didn't notice those thorns there, actually. Oh, that's perfect. This is tough. That was rude. That was rude to me. Good thing I have 9 acorns. You're welcome. Is this the right direction? I don't remember. Need to look Apple over a little bit more. There we go. Where's Bro's exit? It's this way. Ah, it's tough. Get him stuck in that little inlet so I can get over it. There we go. At least stabbing you and not the child who's dying of a fever, innit? It's good. Whew, excuse me. Eating nerds gummies always gets me burping. Elise, I can't see where I'm going. Aw.
Wait!
Don't wander around, Apple. Try to follow my voice. Elise?
Alright.
Walk in a straight line. I'll be watching over you.
Keep it together, Elise.
Go. Ow! Huh? Something fell on me? I think? Dumbass kid, you can't see. Oh, I can't stop running. Got it. Understood. Sorry. I'm sorry for stopping my running. I need to see where the birds are coming from. That's what Elise said. That's true. I'll take that. Keep it moving. They like hard moded. That's what hit me. That shit hurts. It's tough. At least it's a short cutscene. Over there? Let me try that. Ouch. Kid, where are you going? Got it. I understand now. That's what really happened. I didn't notice the blocks because I was rushing the cutscenes before. Don't do anything ridiculous, okay, kiddo? Thanks. I mean, I know how to run against these guys. This way? No! I gotta go down more! Make it, make it, make it, make it. Where is he? Okay, apple. Apple! Don't do it to me, kid. He said he was... Oops, that's my bad. I also didn't notice. Yeah. I'm sure it was clearer the first time. But I noticed it after the other 2 times. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Apple. He said he was dizzy, but yeah. I'm with you now, Apple. We'll be alright. Let's go back to Kieferberg. There, he run. I did it! Completely unscathed. Mama. Thank heavens you're alright. Thank you. Mama. Apple. I was so scared, Mama. You're right now, my boy. Apple, I thought I'd never see you again. It's alright, my loves. We're together now. Oh, what a relief. Good Lord, Elise, you really did find him. It wasn't easy, that's for certain.
Atta girl.
Not a girl, Elise. Folks told us about it. We were about to set off after you. This is a moment to celebrate, folks. Prepare a feast, Vilma. We're drinking to Elise tonight. And now no one should listen to little Billy when she talks shit. It's so funny. It's so true. We've done too damn much for this town. We can't compromise the festival, Vilma. Nothing better to celebrate than this, Father. That's right, Father. We ought to celebrate. To the end, folks. To the end.
Please, for goodness sake.
Oh, what are you doing here, Rosemarine? You didn't come, so I came to find you. Sorry. You came back with Apfel? He got lost in the woods. I went to look for him and all. Is he alright?
You know,
Rosemarine, you've been home this whole time. Haven't you?
of course.
I made supper and everything. You were taking so long, I thought. Come, Elise. I'll be right there, Mr. Heinrich. Head home? What? She should come drink. People will think that she's suspicious.
Yes.
It won't take too long, alright? I'll wait for you, Elise. Bye. One second. I'm actually doing pretty good by using all the health items I had. Works pretty well. That was tough. That was a tough time. Wait, it like inverse, so we were in the witching hour, and I mean we still are, but it took us back out of it. Interesting. There she is. Oh, Elise, however can I repay you? It's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. There's no need to. Nonsense, Elise. You saved him after all. How's Apfel? Him and Angelica are inside having their supper. Angelica? Is that like, so is Groen like a nickname for Angelica? I don't get it. I don't know. Nicknames are so weird for names. If only my goats weren't so ill. I'd have nothing to give you as thank you, Elise. Don't fret over such things, Lisbeth. Just suspect me a little less. How about that shit? I'll keep you company. We'll all pitch in to thank Elise tomorrow. There's no need. I did what I felt I should. Would you mind telling me more about how you found him tomorrow, Elise? Of course, Mrs. Lisbeth. I gotta work out a story. You too, Elise. See that you get plenty of rest. Ooh. I love the sound design. Like how the music mutes when you save. And it's very pretty music, too. Hey, everybody in town. Gaferberg holds a great debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. Was lucky is all. No, Elise, I owe you an apology. What matters is that Affel's safe and sound, Father. Heinrich's right. We have a good reason to celebrate. Bottoms up, everyone. Drink that beer. Children? To Elise, our bravest lass. To Elise. Oh, you don't have to. My nose is so stuffy. Nonsense, lass. This is better than the festival, even. A great deal better indeed. It's our chance to unwind, folks, as, yeah. Rose and Marine was invited. Me too. I don't know why we told her go home. It's like, come join in the camaraderie. But no. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance? Yeah. We're drinking all night long, lads. Aww. To Elise. What a nice way. Why can't you dance with Lebkuchen? Well, he probably mentioned his daughter because it's his daughter. Him. Oh, that's the bucket. Can I save before I talk to everyone? Yeah, Freya's, Gustav's daughter. I love it yesterday, well, when I last played where she picked him up. It was crazy. I'm like, wow, bro. I wouldn't know what we would have done without you, dearie. Oh, I only did what I had to, Mrs. Marielle. You're like one of the lads, Elise. When it comes to bravery, most certainly. I suppose. You must be exhausted, my dear. I won't be staying long, Mrs. Marielle. Say, I know it's a kooky thing to ask, but you didn't happen to see the witch, did you? Oh, Brunhilde. Why ask such a thing on a day like this? Oh, but old Jochen said Apple was taken by the... No witch, Mrs. Brunhilde. Okay, yeah, but he was taken by the witch. We'll never tell, though. Apple got lost. That's all there is to it. Oh, that's such a relief. And a girl, Elise. Couldn't have done it better myself, lass. You two have quite a bit of ale, haven't you? What better occasion, because we have to celebrate. I'd love to drink some cider. The festival's only a couple days away, Mr. Guido. This is better than the festival, Elise. A great deal better indeed. I trust you with my babe's life, lass. Oh, that's... You're a hero, Elise, no other way to put it. You can't leave Kieferberg now, can you? We're drinking to Elise tonight. Yeah, they're overzealous a little bit. Ah, there's our lass. I'm so glad to see you're alright, my dear. Must have been so frightened, poor thing. It was a little more annoying than frightening, that's for sure. Ah, the woods aren't the most inviting, that's for certain. We're fortunate the lad wasn't taken by the witch. That's what. Is this a time to celebrate, old lad? Old Wilhelm's right. We ought to be glad nothing happened. Ethel didn't speak of such things, that's for certain. And I certainly didn't see anything. There's no need to justify yourself. The most of your night, you hear. All of Kieferberg's in your debt. It's the least I could have done, if I'm honest. Truly, it could have been much worse. I feared for Jakob, too. Is he alright, Mrs. Marlin? He's home with Linda. Took a lot of effort to settle him for bed, even after you came back, Elise. I see. It's best we head out on patrol all at the same time again. Surely this could have been avoided. Best we pay poor Elizabeth a visit before we settle in. Wouldn't be able to sleep not knowing how she's doing. I'll go with you. Jakob would like to know Apple's alright. Ladies? Must have been so frightening, Elise. I'd say it was more frightening for Apple. One thing after another with a minute. Hakuna in chat, Buggy. How is he, Elise? He seemed a little dazed, if I'm honest. No wonder poor lad was lost in the woods for hours. Up by Mrs. Elizabeth first thing in the morning. She must be exhausted. I can't let Apple speak of what he saw in the woods. They'll think he's a witch and burn him at a stake. I don't know, probably not. That thing wasn't Lebkuchen. Just the same as on Tuesday. That wasn't Rosemary. Everything alright, Elise? All I do is make you worry, huh? Nothing out of the ordinary, was it? Lapkuchen had her hands full of comforting folks, Elise. You were so frightened for her, too, Lapkuchen. I was, truly. I thought of you while I was in there, is all. Wager you're exhausted as Ackful, Elise. I won't stay for long. Are you guys allowed to? I guess the rules, like, you're not supposed to get drunk, but I'm pretty sure you can drink. It's not that big of a deal. It's Christianity, not prohibition. It's coming along. Kieferberg's maypole. And your debt. Lord knows what could happen. It's lucky. Ventured that's far from certain Marlin wouldn't have waited long. Bear was getting ready to follow, gathered to head out when you arrived. We would have lost the poor lad if it weren't for... Ah, our bravest last. Thanks to you. I'm 18, Mr. Heinrich. 19 this year, I turn. Oh, she's of age. Good for her. He can handle a glass or two, I'm certain. Maybe some other day, Mr. Heinrich. Ah, I thought I'd never see you again, lass. Always planned on coming back, Mrs. Audley. There's no need to say that, Mrs. Audley. I'm glad she's safe and sound. Surprised you found him in the woods going forever. Wasn't easy. You suppose? Did you see her, Elise? Mrs. Audley, always with the wretched witch. We gotta celebrate. Okay, that's talking to everybody. Elias, let's... Adelie? This must have been left by some guest, I guess. The music stopping so suddenly is so terrifying. Elise, the girl of the hour. You're right, Mr. Eugen? Not you too, Elise. A man has to make the most of what he's got left. Don't tell me ale's all you got, Mr. Eugen. Take this, Elise. The key? I won't need that where I'm going. That's for certain. Mr. Eugen. You be careful, Elise. These folks aren't to be trusted. Blaming the witch for what happened to my horses? That's what... Oh, that's how he feels. I can't tell him it really was the witch, can I? Kieferberg this, Kieferberg that. You're the only one in town who's not enamored with this rat hole of a town, Elise. I suppose. Get away while you can, lest this place ruins you, like it ruined me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. While everyone's celebrating, I can make the bread. Here we are. The mist is out. It's the fog I saw before. A save at the windmill. the key, right? Hey, you've come. You've come. Gift lasts the tender flesh.
Out with it!
I've come here to do just that, you wretch. Show it to me. Show it to me. You're a door. You're longing.
This is ridiculous!
I've been to your grove. I've cleared your trial. What do you want? Your commitment. Your commitment. Show it to me, lassie. Your commitment. Well, now do I have to, like, do a mini... Oh, yeah. Just... Chop B to kick. Oh, freaky. Got it. Understood. Okay. It's very good. I'd love to continue. Are you gonna talk me into it? Hopefully there's nothing that's like the same color. In we go. Oh, it's all the same. Well, no, so far it hasn't been. The red things I gotta kick.
Out with it! This is ridiculous!
He doesn't give a lot of time, that's for sure. Sorry. It is a nice little dinky song. What now? Wood. Damn it. It's tough. So mean. He's so mean. Oi, 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 oi. Let me in. I keep pressing it without using the key. Let me in. At least we can hear the little dinky song more.
Out with it! This is ridiculous!
I bet this is a 3-parter. Might be a 2-parter. Yeah, figured. Crow's got the crazy eye. The tender flesh. Crow, it's gone. Yay! I did it. It's got my hair in it. It'll do. I should get out of here. The sooner the better. Oh, I'm in the darkness again. When did I... What's that dream again? But I was in town just now. Shall we go? I have to say, do I need to run? Hi. Didn't you hear me? We'll be late for his banquet.
Wait!
Banquet? What are you? Bye, girly pop. It's scripted. Doopa 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 doopa. Can wiggle my fingers out. It's good of them to bring cutscenes back. It gives you a chance to see him again. Take in more detail. Donnerstag. Happy Donnerstag. It was a cute little ditty. Hello. It's morning? I don't feel like I got any sleep at all. I best go find Rosmarine. 9 fireflies. Boing, boing, boing. It's a unicorn today again. I wonder what makes it decide to be a unicorn. I heard a goat.
Flock!
I'm begging you, Flock. What's going on?
Flock!
Stay put.
For goodness sake!
What sound's gotten into him?
I'm sorry.
He's throwing a temper tantrum is all. I didn't know goats could do such a thing. I had my hands full with breakfast. I couldn't give him much attention. So I should get for spoiling him, that's what. I know, but I can't resist his sweet little hop.
For goodness sake!
But truly. Are you feeling better today, Elise? You still haven't told me about what happened. I can't tell you the full extent, can I? Not about what I saw or about her. Why not? She's the only one you can tell.
I'm sorry.
You listening, Elise? Huh?
Are you?
You were telling me about the woods.
Now that you mention
Apple got lost, that's all. I went there to rescue him, I suppose. You're not telling me the whole truth, are you?
Please. You know,
There's someone in those woods, Rosemary. I don't know who they are or what they want from me, but I felt their presence since Monday. Someone in the woodland. I'm certain they heard Atful or lured him in even. Have you seen that old hag again, Elise? The one who told you about him in the testaments? I haven't seen that old hag since then. Well, I mean, technically. That Rosemary I met in the woods. I don't know what to make of any of this.
Sorry,
Come, Rosemary, we should move along. Flock? Go ahead without me. I gotta find Flock. I'll be right there. Alright. Sus. Where did our goat go? My sanity's going pretty well. And I'm only down half a heart. What's this? Moderate price, so I could sell it. Neato. I'll wait after I, like, the next time period and I'll eat the Lebkuchen. His gift does suit you rather well, lass. The shoes. Snake! Hey, little lady. Those shoes, they'll glide you. Glide. You to him.
what in the Lord's name?
Who are you? You know who I am, Elise. You're with him, just like that crow. Smart, aren't you?
You know,
Another one of his trials. Yeah. Yeah, you're so delightful. Fortune, that's what you offer after. What you're after, isn't it? You've come to taunt me, I'm assuming. I've come to welcome you into my very own garden, Elise. You alone. Don't let that wretched thing into my grove, unlike Revere. Oh, you mean the Rosemary. The testament you seek rests deep within my depths, Elise. I'm to meet you there, then. My, how willful you are.
out with it!
You're trying my patience, that's what. We both know that I'm looking at the cloud rolling over. Freaked me out for a second. Know what I'm after, Serpent. Get it over with and... Did you grab, like, my other eye, or... Oh, my neck. You're now the bearer of my hex, lassie. Fated to meet me in my realm. Show me your resolve, your burning desire for more. Be good, behave, Elise, and I'll welcome you with open arms. Sickening wretch. I'll be awaiting you by the gates of my bedewed forest of berries, Elise. Oh, that's where I'm gonna get the blood, I guess? The body, the blood, and the one you love. Grapes and berries. I want grapes. But for now, these nerds gummies can replace the feeling. I love this water though, it's still so beautiful. It's a new day. Dawn a Thursday. We have Wednesday dawn, so we have dawn a Thursday. And I'll save here as the new continuous file. Hi Emily, how are you? Let's go. Crows are gone. That's neat. Will we start seeing snakes? Mew. What do I have on me? I have the Lebkuchen and bread. I'll eat the bread. I meant to sell first. Here, take this pearl rosary. I'm good on matches still. Four portions of bread for 40 cents. I'll keep that in mind. Flaky apple strudel neatly decorated and sliced into thick portions. I'm doing good. I'm getting a bit sleepy. I'm gonna go to bed in a while. And I didn't lose a lot of sanity, so I still have the oil from the last time I bought it. I don't have to spend on oil. Hopefully tonight's not, like, super scary. I wouldn't want to be a burden, Freya. Not at all, Mrs. Lisbeth. It would be my pleasure. Good morning, Elise. Everything alright? I was inviting Mrs. Lisbeth and the children for dinner. I don't think we're ready for that yet, my dear. The invitation stands, Mrs. Lisbeth. You're welcome anytime you'd like. How's Apfel, Mrs. Lisbeth? Oh, Elise, I have so many questions. Hey, Dragonfly, how are you on YouTube? He hasn't slept. He keeps mentioning the witch. The witch? What happened in that woods, Elise? I didn't see anything resembling a witch. Apfel's still frightened, Mrs. Lisbeth. My apologies, Elise. It wasn't my intention to insinuate. Oh, that's alright, Mrs. Lisbeth. I know you meant no harm. I hope nothing else happens today. Pray to God. Before I talk to the townsfolk around here. None of this lowered my suspicion, which is pretty damn disrespectful. You're tired? You should sleep. I feel I'm losing my mind, lad. We ought to stay strong, Mrs. Mariel. What happened to Mr. Guido? Haven't you heard, Elise? The windmill was ransacked, even though the door was locked shut all night. Huh? I don't want to think about it, if I'm honest. It could have been one of us folks, too, or even the witch. Say that, Guido. These folks are losing their minds. I can only hope they don't turn on me. Elise, dear, are you listening? What? Still tired from yesterday? It's best we don't chew over too much, I say. This is Little Goody Two Shoes. Like the title of the video, Chord plays Little Goody Two Shoes, Part 5. I hope the YouTube title changes. It can be iffy about doing that or not doing it. Keeping our mouths shut won't make it go away, Brunhilde. There, here to hand, Nebkuk in a hand last. What are you talking about, Wilhelm? Haven't you heard? Folks are gathering like bees inside the church. Because of the windmill and the grain? Precisely, folks are going crazy. Some say it was the witch, others say it was the devil himself. Oh, Mr. Wilhelm. What does this have to do with Lebkuchen? Oh, you should see for yourself, lass. Uh-oh. Thank you. Thank you for the blessings of God. Glad I had a word with Lebkuchen this morning. You folks are completely losing your minds. They certainly are, Mrs. Matilda. Elise, this is to be taken seriously. I wouldn't want to blame poor Eugen, but you must not say to Matilda. This is a matter to be handled by Father Hans. Whatever it is, I don't think it's anything to fret about. I don't think there's anything else to check out. Sleep, get away. I mean, you've got 20 minutes. It's about to be bedtime. Gentlemen. We got to clear out the blockage, folks. This is the only way. If you say so, lad.
You know,
What's wrong with the fountain? One thing after another, isn't it, Elise? We think the fountain's obstructed. This is all of her doing. The witch! She's taken our grain, our children, and she's after our water. We've discussed this, old lad. Like I should try a little bit harder with the voice. Flynn and I can't give it a look, can't we, Flynn? To the best of our ability, but old Wilhelm ought to know what's wrong with it. We're to gather here at noon, folks. I want to have a word with all of Kieferberg. You need me to lend a hand, Father? Naturally, Gustav. What are we to do about the grain? Yeah, 20 minutes, I'm going to bed. Bedtime. Bedtime. The grain. You haven't heard, Laos? No, I'm yet to fully understand what's going on. You know I live on the edge of town and I have to walk like a mile every day. Was arrested for having guns near Trump at yesterday's event. I don't think anyone thought that Trump was gonna be the most threatened president of all time. Like, it has to be of all time at this point. Most threatened presidential candidate since forever. Insane. The first guy, ABC article, wasn't even there yet when they found the guy. Jeez. Yeah, they've probably been on edge ever since. The guy's gonna have one troubling time for a very long minute. Could have been the wind or crows. Still, the door was still locked this morning, lad. It was Eugen's responsibility, but it was the witch, I tell you. Give it a rest, old Yakin. It was me all up in there with that damn crow, and it's making me do all that weird hallucination stuff. Silly music. Yakin, shut the fuck up. I was told you left home early last night, Elise. She was certainly tired, old Yakin. Don't be unreasonable. Couldn't have been one of us folks. What about the weevils? Weevils, Mr. Ludwig? The flour and grain we had stored away are riddled with beetles, Elise. I'm not certain what we're to do with this grain now. All we can do is avoid throwing it out, Ludwig. We'll become completely reliant on Grimmeldorf at this rate. The witch has us at her mercy. Next time you can go find the lost sick child, you fucking loser. So true. She saw Kieferberg in the palm of her hand, and that's enough, folks. I've heard enough. Don't say folks. Point him out. Flynn, Hyrick will take a look at the fountain later. As for the rest of us, we ought to air out the grain and do away with those beetles, starting right now. This is only riling folks up even more. Let's go see if Lovekuchen's alright. They must be swarming her. Bye! It's a new day. Alright, here's the next event, is figuring out what the hell's going on with the grain. Armaldo in chat. Got our Armold fossil bug. Please try and keep calm, Mrs. Linda. Oh, I know. Why, won't you have a look at my rosary, Lebkuchen? Seems to have pulled on it a little too tightly this morning. That's no good, Ariane. No good at all. Bye. I'll tighten it for you, Mrs. Ariane, but first I ought to... I can help Lebkuchen.
Elise.
Oh. What's with the music? Hey, what the hell? What are you saying, lassie? A maid of all work couldn't possibly pray our blessings. We need Lebkuchen. Oh, where's Father Hans when we need him most? Father Hans has his own matters to attend to. I can... It's best if you visit each and every one of our homes, Lebkuchen.
I wonder.
That's my end too. I need a prayer each and every room before sunset. But then, Lebkuchen, could you...
Out with it!
Will you folks back off a little? My, Elise, can't you see where... Oh, God. Lebkuchen! Nice catching, Armando. Oh, who's gonna play for the blessings now? Jesus Christ. Well, let's fetch Father Hans. Someone get her some water. I know, right? It's so selfish. Lebkuchen, can you hear me? Well, time to work. Time to work. And B-tier Pokemon might be under costumes now. Yay. Which ones? A and B tier Pokemon. You know, the clear list of Pokemon that everyone has and knows off the top of her head. Based on Pokemon community game. She has to sacrifice her girlfriend later. I don't know if she actually knows that. I don't know if she understands the gravity, but I feel like she does. We'll take her home, Elise. She'll be fine. Whoa. Alright, Miss Dorothea. You should pay her a visit in a little while. Ooh. It's not acid reflux I'm having, but I'm having a little bit of reflux. Ugh. I should see her. She didn't deserve any of this. Yeah. Time to drink water to force down my hiccups. Do I have a romantic date available? At her house. Oh, I honestly thought she lived in the church, not gonna lie. Let's wander around a bit. I'm gonna save first, though. Go do the walk and talk around town, and then probably end it for today, and we'll continue on Wednesday. Back to the church, they were talking. Maybe I can lower my suspicion with them. Before Mubby shows up. Won't stand for it, lads, nor will anyone else in Kieferberg. Why, we ought to start with her. That's what. You're not touching any of our folks either, I'll have you know. Old-ass man. What's happening? I'm not certain this is the best time, lass. Old Yakin's insisting we search folks for the witch's hexes, Elise. You fool! You're giving her time to conceal the... Ah, please, calm down, Old Yakin. Oh, that's a good heads up, actually. What Kieferberg needs isn't calm, Hans, it's leadership. We gotta take matters into our own hands. Search everyone. So you're searching every lass in town? It's me you want, isn't it? Ooh. I don't think Mr. Gustav would allow Freya to be searched for such things either. I won't allow anyone in town to be searched. Pervert, yeah. Not even you, old Yakin. Keep that in mind. Search me all you want. It's a matter of respect, old Yakin. I'd have you thought you'd understand. This isn't time for respect, Hans. I won't allow it, that's all I have to say. Woo! Yippee! That's one conversation down. There might be another one around. Oh, I thought you'd all be in class? You have school? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Miss Tortilla is insisting Apple should rest that day. Elise, did Apple truly see... You know. What are you talking about, Miss Linda? Apple says he saw the witch. What would he even look for? Right, the mark of the witch. Where is that? Like how the snake bit our neck when we were walking into town this morning? Yeah, that'd probably be a sign. Jakob, what did I tell you? I'm sorry, Mama. I saw no such thing, Mrs. Linda. Poor lad's still fighting, I'm certain. That said, I wouldn't want my Jakob to believe such notions. Oh, of course, Mrs. Linda. Police! Police. Apple said you saw her too. Oh, enough of that nonsense, Jakob. But Mama... Mama... I'm at a complete loss. I still can't make sense of the fountain, Mr. Heinrich. Can't make sense of anything these days. If the water's drained, that means I can go check out the next piece of the puzzle. This is the day for it, because the water's drained now. Folks are convinced that it had something to do with the windmill. Nonsense, lad. You never do such a thing out of spite, we all know it. And he hasn't told anyone he's given us the key. Could have happened to any one of us. You had to stand your ground, Eugen. You're too kind, Heinrich. He's covering for us. Folks are restless, that's for certain. With all these goings-ons, Elise. That's interesting. That's definitely gonna come up and kick her ass later. I have to make sure to be good about that, I will say. I love the clouds going over the town. It freaks me out at first, but it's really charming. It's so simple, too. It's just, hey, shading. But it's so pretty. Especially for such a nice environment. Everyone's losing their minds today. Yeah, I'd agree, I'm certain. Who, me? You seen how moody everyone's been all week, lass. Folks don't know what to believe anymore. Nobody's in the right mind. Odalie's turning to prayer. Bertha's scared witless. Mrs. Bertha? Hey, what happened to Apples frightened her, you see. I didn't see anything in those woods yesterday, did you, Elise? No, Mrs. Lorelei didn't. And what's the use in tormenting the poor lass? Lorelei. She would have told all Kieferberg she's seen something. I suppose, but... Mrs. McTilda's right, Mrs. Lorelei. The lad's safe and sound, thanks to Elise. We mustn't forget. Cozy, even. Yeah, cozy. Right, Mrs. McTilda, you're right. Might be starting to lose my mind. Not you too, Freya. Well, Elise, I don't think I can bring myself to smile today. You don't have to. Folks are already upset enough as it is, Elise. They don't need me mopping about town, too. You'll never learn, will you, Mrs. Lisbeth? I can't help but worry about her. Mr. Eugen's leaving, now Lebkuchen, too. Things are looking grim. I must admit I've been busier than usual, but... It's Mrs. Wilma who's been taking my patience the most, if I'm honest. Yours and mine. I'll go visit Lebkuchen later today. There's a veil of hers I've been mending. She'll be happy to see you, Freya. Where do you go? Oh. What are we to do with Lebkuchen? Oh, to have faith in Father Hans, Ottilie, not Lebkuchen. Can't you folks handle your own prayers? It's absurd. Elise, women shouldn't practice prayer. It's witchcraft. It's important they're the ones speaking on our behalf. Because, oh yeah, they may be Catholic. Or a very, very conservative Protestant. Because I know that that is how it works in Catholicism, is that only the people of the cloth are supposed to be the ones talking directly to God. So they may be Catholic, who knows? It just seems odd for Germans to be Catholic, but it's not like they didn't used to be. I dare say more, even. There's ill will in this town. Your own, that is. Whose ill will, then? You old hags have no regard for Lebkuchen. That's why she fainted. Why, that's ridiculous, Elise. I can't say I don't understand, Elise, but no excuses, Mrs. Ariane. What do you suggest we do then, Elise? I don't know, and I couldn't care less, Mrs. Bertha. All I care about is Lebkuchen's getting well-deserved rest as we speak. Especially in the 1600s. Yeah, well, they're the ones who started... They did one of the branches of Protestant. They made, Lutheran? I forget, yeah. Because the original, Martin Luther, with his 100 problems with the Catholic Church, he did that. So Lutheran was one of the first branches to denounce the Catholic Church and split off. But I don't know if they were the first. I learned that in music history. Not regular history. It's time. Is it time? We'll probably find another conversation. I've been doing good. Oh, what you doing here, Rosemarine? Rosemarine. Fancy. Well. One of the problems they were upset with was that the Catholic Church kept using Latin and Greek, and they're like, we don't speak that here. We speak German. Which was pretty honest and true. I got Flock to settle down in the granary. More importantly, Rosemarine, we ought to be careful around town. Folks are losing their minds. I heard something's happened to the fountain, but stay close, you hear? Alright, Elise. Folks are more than willing to believe there's a witch now. If we're not careful, they'll turn against us. I see. I'll call for you if I need help, alright? I'll be here, Elise. I don't know, Brunhilde. What? Don't you have a word with her, Tristan? With whom, Mrs. Brunhilde? It's Linda. She worries too much for her own good. That certainly sounds like Mrs. Linda. That poor lass will end up like Mrs. Audley at this rate, Tristan. I'll see what I can do. She's best busy herself with the festival, I'd say. Wasn't she lending a hand already? It's Jakob she's fretting about, you see. Wants him by her side at all times, won't let him go play even. Can't say I don't understand, but... I gave the lads my words, I'll lend a hand with the weevils. Aren't you fetching some water for Linda? After I'm back from the well, Brunhilde. I see. Mrs. Linda and Jakob and her family have been really sweet. I guess it's time to go. As in, I don't really want to start anything because I need to check on the fountain. Need to check the notes, check on the fountain, and then also gotta do a date with Lebkuchen. And I lowered my suspicion to 2. Which is fantastic and about where I want to be. Oh. And we're 2 hearts away from Lebkuchen caring only for us. Thank you for hanging out. It was fantastic. I love it. It is time for bed, bye. One second. Sex? I don't believe so. It's from 2 hearts away from us sacrificing her, that's for sure. She's going to be sacrificed. For the greater good of my greed. This is like real life for me. Sacrificing others for money. Yeah. Let's see who we're rating today. It's Monday. A few people are playing Little Goody, but I guess this is one of those games that I really shouldn't bother people on. Because it's very story driven. Pi is playing Monster Hunter Rise. Let's see what we're finding. I haven't rated West in a while. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective for the DS, from the quiz. I could rate him. It's been a while since I last rated Quest. Let's go. Goodbye. Good night.